So, what did everybody think about the Flat Earth video? Give you guys an introduction to this concept because it's going to play a critical role in the future. It may not necessarily play a critical role in your future, but it's definitely going to play a critical role in mine. Because you'll notice that I've made comments that I'm an explorer, I'm an adventurer. I go out into the world, I participate. I encourage you to do the same thing. And I come on here and I share these ideas with you because I'm trying to light a fire under your ass so you move into the world. And you can either accept it or reject it. But this process here has been an initiation process for you to challenge yourself, to go on an adventure. There are so many nuggets of information that were shared with you in the last video. I hope that you consider it and that you look into it for your own and see the world as a electromagnetic universe, one based on elements of air, water, fire, and earth that you participate in. And it's limitless, meaning anything that you want is also limitless. The only limitations are the limitations in which you put on it. And that is part of the process of life, is putting limitations on things. Hence why we see the physical world manifested the way it is, where everything is different, has its own signature, its own blueprint. It is unique. Everything in the world that is unique and different from another is uncorruptible. Everything that is repeated and a copy is corruptible. So you have these two polarities constantly in a fight. So when we look up into the heavens, you'll notice that the stars are fixed. They move in unison. They are as if it was one canvas, as if it were one piece. Okay? And it's permanent. It does not change. You can look into the Antikythera mechanism, which was found in the Mediterranean, and you will see how the heavens operate like clockwork. It is in perfect harmony in the heavens when you look up. Now, what I was trying to share with the flat earth is when you look up into the heavens, you're actually looking into the world itself, and you're looking, basically, best way to understand it is you're looking kind of like the reflection of the floor of the earth, the great floor of the earth. Now, it looks like they're globular and they're all separated in a sea of vastness and darkness, but it really is not like that at all. It's just the way the organic light activates itself through the pressure and temperature of our system of the sun and the moon, which we've actually never been to understand nor know what they are. We like to speculate on what they are, obviously, but we do not actually know. We never landed on the moon. We never landed on the sun. There is not material that we can use in our earthly existence to explain what these things are because we can't find anything that looks like it, that's similar to it. So we don't know. And it's healthy to say that. It's healthy to say we don't know, okay? We don't have to know everything. But it's obvious that if you are up there, you know everything. If you are down here, you know nothing. Completely ignorant. The point is this. Get out there. Find a teacher who can assist you on your profession, on your journey, on your quest, on what it is that you want to do. Find somebody to be your mentor. Learn from them if you can, as much as you can. Get out into the world, guys and girls and reptilians and whatever you want to believe in, okay? Because, yeah, extra terrestrials, right? Earth, beyond the world in which we know. There's more land out there, guys. There are other beings and creatures and entities and people, okay? It's obvious. Every continent, like I've said many times before, every continent we've ever discovered has had a different kind of people on it. And the only thing that connects us to those people is our blood. And what you'll find interesting is when you look up into their skies, just like we look up into our skies, it is the same sky. It is blue. It has clouds. There are trees on the ground, rocks, and all the same stuff. Why? Because when we look into the universe, you are looking at the infinite plane, which has been rounded off by your eyes, and you're seeing the entire universe when you look. And you can walk there, because when you walk towards Polaris, for example, or towards the South Pole, like I explained earlier, when you walk, it starts moving above you, and you're actually moving to the lands that are in direct influence of those stars. Okay? So things are different in the cycles of time and space, right? Because the stars above play a role in the frequency, vibration, and tone of everything, because it's the frequency, vibration, and tone of as above, so below. So the earth shares these exact same frequencies. And through these resonance and tones, elements are created. Crystals and gold and metal and wood and people are populated. Okay? So, find the meaning and depart into the world. Find the techniques that work best for you, your skills and your talents, and use them, hone them, get them refined. Because our so-called leaders, okay, I don't believe in such concepts, but our so-called leaders are preparing us to open up more land for us, because people are getting restless. People want more. They need more resources. And there's an infinite amount of resources out there. So, this is a reason why they don't want to tell you about all this, because you could go out and you can find these things for yourself and not have to rely on somebody else to give it to you. But everybody wants somebody else to take care of them. They want the government to be their mommy, okay? But there are those of us, okay? Those of us, I would include myself in that, who can take care of myself, okay? And that's a hard concept for people to understand. But there are people out in the world who can take care of themselves and who have. And we're here to share with you how you can take care of yourself so you can get out into the world, okay? So find those skills, get through those obstacles, remove the evil in your world. And the evil in your world is the things that other people are telling you what to do. Do the things you want to do, and now you are living a life of good, okay? And take responsibility for that. If you are living a life of evil, it's because you are doing things that you do not want to do. You wake up every morning pissed, upset, fuck everything, destroy it all. If that's your attitude, guess what? You're evil, man. Because you're not enjoying your life and doing the things you want to do. Unlike some of us who do the things we want to do. And so we have a life of abundance and joy and purpose and respect for others and respect for self. It's funny how people say, why do you charge for what you do? Because I have respect and value in myself, and I want to participate. And if you find value in my words and what I say and what I do and the world and I live, then I need to be compensated for that, so that way I can maintain this lifestyle and share my light with the world. And then I can hopefully encourage others to do the same thing. Get out there. Do things, okay? People beat me up all the time about that I keep telling people that, but it's true. So these are your trials when you do that. This work makes you who you are. This conditioning, this operation defines you. Okay, conquer it. You're going to have lots of crisis. You're going to, things will die in your life. You'll lose friends, but you'll also be reborn. Okay? You'll have results that you can use as your experience and your guide to say, yes, this is how I did it, and this is how I know. Because you can read things in a book, and you can listen to YouTube videos, right? But you don't really get the full picture. You don't get the sounds. You don't get how it felt. You don't get the angle of everything when you're not experiencing it on your own. Okay. I just say this to you because the outcome are these great treasures of value. Okay? You can claim this as your own because you were there. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can deny that. If you read it in a book, people can say, well, it's actually not quite like that. It's actually like this. And then you can't question it because you weren't actually there to experience it. So when I say there's more land, let's go out and solve that. Let's find resolution in that concept where theory moves into the realm of fact and evidence. And for me, that evidence needs to have compassion. And the only way I get that is actually through experience, is through the gut, is through this complete initiation process to restore and redeem order in knowledge and in truth, and not in fantasy, in balls. So if you want to join me on a journey, on a quest, there are several of us who may be doing this. When everybody's looking in the south, perhaps some of us will be going north.